affect you, though, right? Yeah. I wonder if they've been keeping it hush-hush. Huh. All right, cool. I appreciate it. Thank you, though.
ADARAFHA hyphen space hyphen space hyphen space. That should be easy to find that channel. What's up, everybody? Mr. Brewster, how are you?
Oh, I can't get in your picture with my shirt. It'll pop you.
No way.
Probably. Wait, I'll have to go.
I'm quitting Wednesday. Tuesday night, I'm quitting smoking.
Wait a
I'm trying
minute.
to smoke as many as I can till then.
How can I do that? I guess I can do that like that, and you can't get hit. There you go.
So here we are.
Oh, see, it's all right. There's some extra letters here for some policies that are being affected today.
How about a thumbs up? So we're in downtown Tampa by this fortress here. This fortress behind me is City Hall. The head tyrant here is, what's her name? Jane Castor.
Correct.
She's the mayor of this city. How about some thumbs up, guys? Let's get some people in here.
Bang them.
I'm just gonna do a little live here so you guys know what we're doing down here, and then I'll do some still video for tomorrow or the next day's footage. What else? I love you, comical prankster. I laugh when I crank it too. How about some thumbs up? Anyway, Mayor Jane Castor has decided that everyone that works in government,
Yes. All city employees.
all city employees, must be
Jabby jab.
I love you, Michael Bradley.
And they have to wear face diapers too.
What's up, Mike
There's face
Calta?
diapers
Mike
involved
Calta in
that.
here? What?
There's face diapers involved in that too.
Yeah, face diapers that they wear on their face that looks like child underwear sometimes, and mandatory jabs. And I guess the police themselves and the first responders don't agree. Not all of them agree, and not all of them are willing to follow those orders because it actually affects them instead of just us, you know, the lower class of citizens. It actually affects them, the sovereigns, and they thought they were sovereign from everything. They thought they were being invited to the party. No, no, no. So that's where we're at right now. This is eyes on the eyes on the state eclipse. Look, eyes on the state eclipse. So that's where we're at. What's up, Maddie? It's a beautiful day in downtown. Again, we're at the fortress here. How you doing, sir? I'm recording this way. Not that you have anything to be worried about. You're looking good. No homo. Anyway. Rivera? All right. All right. Let's go check. Let's go talk to Rivera. Nothing's happening for like an hour. Get down here early, maybe get some gyro. You know how that works. How about some more thumbs up? By the way, this gentleman we're about to talk to, this Officer Rivera, had a groundbreaking moment in auditing history. We were about to be trespassed and physically removed from a government property that we had every right to be at. And this gentleman...
I need to
take a bow. This gentleman right here, eyes on the state, he calls this gentleman we're about to talk to, and he informs the cops that were about to get physical with us that we had every right to be there and they couldn't do anything about it. And they backed off immediately. If you want to watch that, it's a video of mine called Security Guard Escalates FOIA Requests into a Trespass. Gentlemen, how you doing, sir? There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Officer Rivera. Man, I was just about to start skateboarding in here too. Just about to start skateboarding in here. Let me show you guys a relic.
It's to carry everybody off when they violate the HB1 bill there. Yeah.
Where does HB 11 fit in here? Anyone? Bueller? 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 that's where we're at, people. Probably not going to go live again.
Really?
Because I'm sure people will start calling my phone and messing it up. But more to come for this tomorrow. What's up, Gary? And I got a fat face. You know, this many years go by, you think they would think of something where, you know, they got teeth veneers, they got fake eyebrows, fake hair, fake boobs. Why can't I make my face? I don't want to go under the knife or anything, but because you go under the knife and it goes away, you look funny the rest of your body. Anyway, we good? You guys got, oh, you guys want to hear about the court update? Exercise. Listen to you, diet and exercise. What do you think you are? To do what they say under mandate, selective reasoning. So, court, virtual court this morning. Me, a judge, the clerk for the judge, and we were all on video, and the renter was on audio. And he tried to bring up a bunch of stuff about harassment. Well, it turns out that when he contested my eviction, he was supposed to pay. That's a great opinion. Tuberculosis?
There's no vaccination for AIDS. There's no vaccination for cancer. There is a vaccination.
Miraculous how they got it.
No, whatever, it's there.
I know, but they, you know.
And should people be forced to take it under?
They're not forced to take it. There's no mandate at all. They're not forced to take a vaccination.
What is the mandate?
Well, there's multiple facets.
I'm hoping he was going to print the mandate
But,
out
yeah, there is.
right now.
But I can give it to you. There is no mandate for vaccination. There's no vaccination for, you don't have to be vaccinated if you don't go. All you gotta do is be tested. And it's not even the deep one. It's not the deep one. It's just the real quick one that runs right in the edge of your nose.
I mean, I'm with
So, I mean,
So if you get tested,
you don't have to get the vaccination.
that's the policy that they're all here protesting?
Yeah.
So why the protest then?
Because they just don't understand. They don't like anything. They don't want nobody telling them anything. Man,
I'm the same way though.
But what I'm saying is you've been tested, right?
No,
You haven't got any test at all?
absolutely not.
Oh, well.
Don't wear a mask. I've never been tested.
Oh, okay, well, I mean, you don't work for the city evidently.
I don't watch TV.
No, we
Oh,
don't work
well,
for
I
the
mean,
city.
yeah, there's extremes on both sides, but I do work for the city.
I don't believe I'm extreme, sir.
No, I said there's extremes on both sides. Some
Okay.
people say you shouldn't do it, some people say you should do
So
it.
where do they get the authority to force anyone to stick a chemical in their body?
Yeah.
They're not making you stick a chemical in. There's no mandate for a vaccine.
There is, Biden came out yesterday and
He's
said
saying that if-
government
Biden
employee,
doesn't-
any federal
Biden-
employee, and then any
We're not a
company,
federal employee.
any company with over 100 employees also.
We're not a company.
This is incorporated.
This is a
The
municipality
city-
and we're not a company.
It is
And the mayor-
incorporated,
And the mayor's
right?
got a policy.
It is incorporated though, right? The city.
Yeah, but I don't know how that falls under that. But we have a policy. We don't have to be vaccinated. We
So-
have to either get tested if we're not vaccinated.
Correct.
So the mandate is tested or vaxxed?
Which,
Tested or vaccinated, or if you have antibodies, you don't have to get vaccinated.
which now comes
So
in,
if you've had the disease, you don't have to do it either.
which now comes in.
I'll be out here if you want to interview. I'll be happy to do an interview for you.
What do you do here, sir?
I'm the union president for the firefighters.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm John
Joe
Felix.
Greco.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're good, I
there's-
mean-
The policy could be really, according to our attorneys, the policy could be vaccinate or terminate. That's how extreme it could be.
I don't like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So, turns out that your options are needle, COVID test, or if you've already had it.
If you have antibodies, you don't have to have it. So if you've been sick, so there's a way to test for that, it's called T-cell. And if it comes to that, they can do T-cell tests and find out if you've had the disease at all.
Correct.
So just because you don't have active antibodies doesn't mean that, like, to give you an example, we carry the antibody for chickenpox. But if you test somebody for chickenpox, probably they're not going to show it. But if you get in, like for me, I would test for shingles. So your T cells carry that little that sign that if for some reason you get exposed to it, that it strikes.
do you think you should have to
I don't like it
explain
either.
to somebody that you've had shingles or you've had any medical condition
I don't
at all?
Well, no.
As a choice of employment to be able to employ
Let's
there.
do this out here. Let's go. I'll be happy. Well, I'm saying, let me give you this.
I'm good.
Are we disturbing you guys?
We're good, right?
I don't care. See, I'm
As
good.
long as we're not messing.
How would
No,
you
we're
feel
not.
if the general public was
If
mandated?
something goes on, he'll tell me and.
I don't like any of it, brother. I work for the city of Tampa,
How long?
26 years.
Okay.
So we've been mandated to take other vaccines too. Just like in the military, you're mandated to take. What's weird is that that everybody's upset, but we've been doing mandated vaccines. In fact, if you were born before 1973, you got that circle on the back of your, like that one.
But the military's
My mom
a
don't
little
even know
different.
what was in that one. It's measles, mumps, rubella, polio, a bunch of other things. That thing was so terrible that it scarred us for life, but it was a mandate.
My
at the
wife
time.
has that because she's from Hungary.
Now,
Yeah.
what about the fact that
My mom
30
has
to
that.
40% of the people that are vaccinated are still getting sick?
They are, but they're not, but the percentage is a lot lower of people being intubated and people on ventilators and people dying. So if you've had the vaccine, and I've had to do a lot of research on it because I get a lot of questions on it, and I'm not a scientist, I'm just a
I'm with
lowly
you.
firefighter. But what the people are saying in the medical community is, and we had
Now, is this both sides of the medical community?
the doctor that.
Are we taking
Listen,
contradicting
I
reports?
hope you're not like
comparing?
making it out to be where like I'm pro or con or anything.
No, I'm not. I'm
vaccinated.
trying to ask
I'm telling you,
legitimate
the doctor
questions.
from Tampa General, that the mayor's getting her information, is a very respected doctor.
Okay.
But it's still
But
opinion.
now,
It's still medical opinion.
But now, just like you, if you're
Well,
going
it's
to
not
go in.
opinion when you got facts to back it up, so when
But
they're
wait a
saying.
minute, if you're going to
Wait,
go.
you asked me a question.
And I'm
Slow
trying to
down.
make sure I clarify the question
Okay.
with you. Okay, you're going to go in for heart surgery.
Yeah.
Are you going to take the first doctor's opinion, or are you going to go and ask another doctor and make sure that
This has
that
been
first
around long
doctor
enough
is
where
right?
there's enough,
No, it hasn't.
yeah, it's been around long enough where there's enough studies done that says, first of all, we're not even dealing with the original virus, we're dealing with the variant now.
With the third variant,
Well,
supposedly.
second variant, because South America has another variant. It hasn't quite infiltrated our population yet, but I'm sure that will come. But the one we're dealing with now, the doctor is saying, the doctor that she, and of course I pulled research from all over the place, from Israel, all over the world. What they're
Israel's
saying is-
doing bad. Hook on.
Israel, there's lots of, that's what I'm saying. I've pulled
The
studies
most vaccinated country.
on both sides. I'm trying to explain myself.
I'm listening.
And not that I have to defend myself.
No,
But
absolutely
we're
not.
listening.
Yeah.
The way I see it as a public employee,
Mhm.
and also then as the president of the firefighters union is I've had to listen to both sides because I have people pro and people
Correct.
against. And we're about 50-50.
Is it it's a medical decision.
It is. Well, it's a medical decision, so the mayor didn't say you can't be a firefighter. She just said that you're gonna have this policy. And
But it's an
and you're
ultimatum
gonna-
ultimately.
no, because you don't have to get the vaccine.
You
But
have
you have
ultimatum of vaccine, test, or what was the third one? Or if you've already had
If
it.
you've
So
had it.
now
You
you're
have it.
forced in one way or another to give up your medical privacy there.
And
Well,
your
we don't
Fourth
have medical
Amendment.
privacy.
You sign that away?
Yeah, you absolutely do. They have,
So it's
your
like the
employer
military.
absolutely has rights to your medical, just so
Okay.
you know. And for
So
all,
it's not like private sector.
we don't have, no, it's not like private sector.
Not
In
at
fact,
all.
the private sector has already tested this all the way to the Supreme
you
Court
get that?
and lost.
And lost what?
The Supreme Court said we won't even hear the case. The lower court is right
About what?
about vaccination or termination.
we're
That
fine.
group over in
This is
Houston,
good.
You're
the-
saying they've ruled that the governments have authority
This is what we
to
Yes,
want
sir.
to have.
mandate
Constantly.
The Houston Nurses Association, you can actually look that up.
I believe you.
They tested it all the way to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said, we'll take the district court's ruling. We're not even gonna hear the case because they have the right to know that.
the right to know.
Our medical records.
You're talking government only?
My medical records for Tampa are open
Mhm.
to my employer.
Well, don't
But
presidents
now-
and stuff and
but
politicians
now-
hide their medical records?
No.
They might do. But I'm saying my medical records are open to my employer, which is the city
Okay,
of Tampa.
so you guys have your hands tied, kind of.
I don't think so. I
No.
honestly don't think.
You
my-
believe you're given enough choices to still.
Absolutely, because right here, just
So
just
you're
60
willing
miles-
to compromise with those three options.
But just 60 miles away,
Mhm.
my brothers in Orlando are
Okay.
currently dealing with vaccinate or terminate.
Mhm.
So if I took this stand, if I had that,
Mhm.
I would fight it tooth and nail. But because it's not a mandate, because you have
What
an
if it
option.
turns into that though? Where does
Yeah.
it?
It's
Where do
not
you
turning
make
into
that
that.
stop
We've already
though?
been given an MOU to put in our contract. So it lives in our, it's gonna live in our contract. My vote's next week, but it's gonna live in our contract. So in order to change it, we have to then negotiate again.
Okay. Appreciate you talking to us.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty reasonable guy here. You guys still want to hear the court
That's what we
story?
want all the time. All the time. If we get that response,
But he's a firefighter. It's different.
That's great.
It's a different culture.
How come we don't?
Encyclopedia right there.
We don't ever get that kind of response from somebody. We get a, we want to throw you out.
He's full of good facts and stuff.
Good.
All right, so he's saying that they got 3 options. You had it already, you're good. You're willing to test for it, you're good. But what if you test for it and you're positive? Then they're going to make you vax anyway, right? So, and the third one was, it's test, already had it, or take the jab. And he believes that's a good compromise. Well, if I was a cop or working in there, I wouldn't. I don't want you putting anything in my body. If I don't want it in my body, I don't want it in my body. You guys, the government legislates what you can't put in your body, and then they're trying to force you to put something in your body. How about some thumbs up, gentlemen and ladies, and the 10% of ladies to 90% of gentlemen?
Because you don't have to, you don't want to, you shouldn't.
So, you want to hear the court case again? It's me, the clerk, the judge, and the tenants. The tenants were not on video, it's just us 3. The judge says, I don't understand what's going on. Some of the stuff's not legible. And he's basically saying they're on a 30-day, month-to-month lease. I decided to terminate the lease. When they challenged it, they were supposed to pay their rent into the court, and it's now lumped up to $2,000. And the judge said that they have to pay, I think it's $1,960 by Wednesday at 4:30, or I can order them to have the sheriffs come remove them. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to come up with $2,000 by Wednesday. So, unfortunately, as a landlord, the government forces you to use them to evict people. Not only do they force you to use the government, they force you to pay them extra to use them, which is stupid in and of itself. But Frostproof Police Department did help me, and the Sergeant Tripp, I believe, he actually said he knew who I was because the tenant tried to demonize me by saying that I put up bad cop videos. He said he knew who I was and that he had no problem with what I'm doing. So Sergeant Tripp and Deputy Chadwick did a fine job. I'll put up them videos. I'm gonna have to blur out the tenants' faces and stuff. Not because I have to, because I was outside in public, but just because. And the girl who threatened to shoot me that day, I could have had her locked up. She could have did 5 years for what she did and said. But with a half-hearted apology, I let her slide. So that's what I got for now, ladies and gents. I appreciate you coming in. I'm gonna do some still video of the protest here and what's going on. You heard the opinion of the union president of the firefighters. We'll get some more opinions later on, and we'll go from there. Everybody good? Hit the thumbs up on your way out if you would be so kind. Word? Word. Bye. Bye.